Hello everyone, welcome to some more horrific news. Alright, Scream fans, here's one for you guys. This popped up, so thought I might as well talk about it. I'll try to sound not horrified, or I won't be excited, but we'll try and get through this. Nieve Campbell is grateful studio listened to her salary concerns ahead of Scream VII return. The actress is reprising her character Sydney Prescott in the upcoming Kevin Williamson directed installment. I don't know, I thought you're meant to keep this stuff quiet. When you're having negotiations and the agents are, it's under your agent at the end of the day, and those negotiations happen behind closed doors. This seems like a wee bit of public mudslinging and possible blackmail, because she did do a post before about it, didn't she? And yeah, don't know how it's going to go, but let's read the article and see what it's all about. Niamh Campbell shared that Spyglass Media Group increased their pay for Scream 7 after she previously exited the franchise due to a salary dispute. Ahead of Scream 7, the actress said in 2022 that she would not be returning to the blockbuster slasher series because she felt the offer that was presented to me did not equate to the value I have brought to the franchise. However, it was revealed in March that Campbell would reprise her character Sydney Prescott in the upcoming 7th installment. I thought the done thing was just negotiations in the background. Was that not the polite way? The fact that she came out in social media and said it that way, don't know how I feel about that one. Oh well, I suppose we'll read on and see. While the Wild Things actress is excited to return to her character, she's known for 30 years. She has also recently told People magazine that she's really grateful that the studio heard me when I talked about pay discrepancy, when I talked about Scream 7 negotiations not feeling respectful. I don't know all about this because when you think Wild Things was back in the 90s, is she not talking about anything recent? So I'm beginning to wonder, does she need the Scream franchise more than the Scream franchise needs her? And was this a wee bit of blackmail on social media, saying the thing was in trouble to try and squeeze a bit of extra money out? We'll see. I'm not 100% buying the narrative, if that makes sense. She added, when they first approached me for Scream 7, I thought, I don't know what respectful looks like to them. We might be in very different places. They started out in a strong place, so that was lovely. Campbell noted that since the tone of the negotiations was completely different from before, it changed her outlook on the opportunity to return for the Kevin Williamson directed sequel. It feels nice to have put that out into the world and to have been listened to and to have had made a difference in that way, she said. Hope other people get that opportunity too. So what she's saying is if negotiations go bad, then blackmail them on social media. So here's my take on it. Scream 7 was going ahead and had younger cast and it was carrying on. And Niamh Campbell kind of represents the old guard in this sort of thing. So they weren't too bothered about her turning up or not. But because everything went kind of pear-shaped with a load of people leaving, etc., they've kind of become desperate to make this movie. So they reached out with a different tone. And her, instead of taking the win and accepting the good grace, or, understanding that she became more valuable because they're desperate to make the movie. She wasn't valuable before because I had a new cast and they're trying to move forward. She's slinging mud on social media. I don't see this working out too well. This might be a short-term game thing, but in the long term, I don't see it working out for her. I would not be surprised if her character gets killed off in this movie. Seeing they're playing these sort of games, I would imagine, yeah, she might have got a nicer paycheck, but it might be her last one. Because I don't think I'm going to stop. This is one of these franchises that's just going to trundle on forever, like most of the mainstream horror stuff. So, what's the other one? Oh god, I can't remember. There's some, the Conjuring series, they'll keep trundling them out as long as people turn up. I have a funny feeling she might be gone completely after this one. They might have done it to get this movie completed and out of the way because of contractual stuff that they've already set up. Because obviously when a studio sets up to make a movie, they've already invested money in it, set locations and etc. And it'll cost them more just to stop and to go ahead. So I think they're in kind of that position that they have to carry on. They've got to a certain point where they have to film. So that gave her a bit of negotiating leverage. But the fact that this wasn't done behind closed doors and that she's airing dirty laundry on social media, I don't see it going too well for her in the long run, but we'll see what happens anyway. Anyway, let's get this read. Campbell's return came after the horror franchise faced several setbacks last year, including Jenna Ortega's departure, Melissa Barrera's high-profile firing, and director Christopher Landon's exit. To celebrate her casting announcement, the House of Cards actress previously wrote on Instagram, Sydney Prescott is coming back. It's always been such a blast and an honour to get to play Sydney in the Scream movies. My appreciation for these films and for what they have meant to me has never waned. I'm very happy and proud to say I've been asked in the most respectful way to bring Sydney back to the screen, and I couldn't be more thrilled. House of Cards, that was ages ago as well. Has she done anything of note recently? That's my question. I don't know. I don't think she's being the most sensible person here, but let's see. No, it's the end of the article. Yeah, I don't think she's taking a short-term gain, but I think long-term she'll be done. Like, I'd be very surprised if they bring her back for more movies. It's just more the mudslinging on social media. That stuff's usually frowned upon. I know it's people have a bit less tact and decorum these days, but still Hollywood is still the power players behind the scenes that don't like this stuff aired in public because it all damages the product at the end of the day. But we'll see what happens. I personally do not care. I'm just it's topical discussion. It's interesting to talk about it from that perspective, but as far as the Scream franchise, I have no interest in it whatsoever. But there you go. What do you think? Are you looking forward to this? Is this good news? Do you think she's played the right move here, or has she done herself damage? Interested in know your thoughts. But anyway, until next time, keep up to the channel, do the type of clicky things, and remember to keep it creepy, keep it horrific.